and welcome back to my channel. This is Bonnie. For those of you new here, nice to meet you. What is the wonder of the seas even like? How can you possibly pick 10 favorite things to do when there is so much to be offered? Well, I take a stab at it and I'm attempting to explain why I chose what I chose. So if you are interested in traveling on this ship, you are in luck. Let's get started. I deliver helpful cruise tips and inspiration for your future cruise travels. Setting up the top spots with the astronaut. On board there are a lot of artwork, and this astronaut is a random piece right next to the pool area. This is a nice spot because the seats are cushioned and you can watch movies or read in this tiered area. And the book in the room tells you all about the artwork on board. Everyone wants to take a picture with this astronaut, and that is why he's my top favorite. There's a new open space called the View Bar, and it has a canopy that changes color after sunset. It's a nice sunset and view there. Right directly above it is this little area, and it's a little area that for some reason it usually is, it's like it has its own microclimate. It is protected and it's not as windy here. It's a little windy today, but in the last 9 days that I've been on here, it's been super sheltered from the wind. Maybe it was the direction we were traveling, but it's just a nice little alcove area. There's not really bar service up here, but there's tables and chairs with cushions. It's really comfortable, and I've come up here about 3 or 4 times because it's not as crowded as the rest of the pool area with the music and noise, and I've had to do some work, so I've utilized the table. But you really need to find your own little part of paradise when you walk around, but just really doesn't have an identification marker, just that it's right above the view bar, and it's one of my favorite spots on board. Here is another one of my favorite spots, the solarium. It is very nice at around 4 to 6 o'clock because everybody's getting ready for dinner, and I'm bypassing it today since I had the royal lunch. I'm not hungry, so it is just a gorgeous place to hang out and relax. And if the weather is cold, you don't even know it because it's all tempered glass above you. There's some shade and some sun. It's really nice to have. And you have a beautiful view of the water. And it's just a very relaxing place, and that's why I like it so much. Aft of deck 16, where the sports court is really fun. The flow rider's fun to watch, and it is a free thing to try if you'd like. You've got the Wonder Dunes, which is the mini golf, and then you have the Wonder Playscape area right next door, and that's kind of like a outdoor play area for young children 7 and under. It has interactive puzzles and that type of thing, some slides, hideouts. And then right next door to that is the Ultimate Abyss, which is the slide taking you down to the boardwalk. And then also there's some beautiful deck chairs. You can sit out and watch the wake of the ship, and also great sunsets are here. Oh, I just watched a flow rider competition with employees of Royal Caribbean, and you can see they were having a good time. So this is one of my favorite spots too, the flow rider area and the aft of the ship where you can see the wave. And it's just a beautiful place to watch the sunset. So this is one of my top 10 spots on deck 16. You can't miss it. The big blue chairs. This is where we like to hang out. If you are interested in cruise destinations, cruise excursions, or travel related tips, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and like button. I am trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, and any little bit helps. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Deck 16 is my favorite because, like I just showed you, the flow rider, and then there was the sports court and mini golf, and then that Ultimate Abyss, the slide. I don't know if I'll do that, but it's there. But then if you walk through the local fresh restaurant, you end up in a section that's nice and quiet right above the pool. So here's the lower part. So these are the 2 main pools, but they have the band setting up over here on top. And then there's chairs right here. mean, there's some people over there, but it doesn't feel as crowded. So I kind of like being up here. It's in the shade, of course. The lounge is in the actual pool itself or in water. That's a nice design, ready to catch some sun. But who would have thought that coming on a transatlantic, it would be this warm? I mean, it's 74, a little breezy, but much better weather than I had in the Pacific going to Hawaii. Another favorite is the jogging track. So this is a nice long jogging track. It's not a promenade deck, but there's a lot of people walking. I guess what I'm not used to so much is the amount of people that participate. Jogging path, the right is walking and the left is jogging, and it does go around the entire ship, so you can get some laps in. People jog here all the time. A unique thing is the bionic bar. Unfortunately, it wasn't working most of the time I was trying to film it. Most popular cocktails based on age. To unlock it, and then it just makes you a drink. It slides down. It's made by a robotic bartender, and the cost is $13. Isn't that crazy? So this is not included in my top 10. Spotlight Karaoke makes the cut for my top 10. It is a designated area for karaoke and fun times. The karaoke place uses this spot for Name That Tune, like a Michael Jackson tribute, an evening of not just singing, but it can do other things here as well. Another favorite place is, of course, the Royal Promenade deck, but especially the Boleros bar, which is a Latin-themed bar that has lots of good music and dancing and high energy, and it happens at night, and it's a lot of fun. Also, something new is the music hall, where they have cover bands playing, and it's two-tiered. There's dancing, there's classes there, and there's a pool table on the very top. Lots of people come here for a nightly entertainment of music. Two honorable mentions are the ice skating show and the Royal Theater. Exciting costume, just terrific performance. Technology with their stage, they're able to utilize light and do some fun things without a big set. The shows were quite good. They were high energy, and the Royal Theater seats were very comfortable, so it is a top honorable mention. So one of my favorite places, of course, is the boardwalk, because there's always something going on. But today we're having a music festival of all the different entertainers on board. They're all getting together at the Aqua Theater, and we're going to be seeing all kinds of different kinds of music. Here you'll find a carousel that you can ride for free. It's the drop-off to the Ultimate Abyss. There's Johnny Rockets to eat at a cost, of course. Also Playmakers. It's a sports bar, which also costs, but has many different types of beer and sports food and TVs. And then you also have the Aqua Theater that will show during the night, and then in the daytime you'll find movies and other events happening there. So it's a lot going on, and it's super fun. If you have any questions, make sure you ask me in the comments below. I'd be happy to help you with anything you need to know about. I've tried to cover the best areas that I like. There's, of course, so many more, and I think about that even as I'm saying this, but for right now, those will be my top 10. It's a great ship. There's a lot to offer. I've just covered just a teeny bit. Make sure you check out my playlist on Wonders of the Sea. I show lots of other things, such as specialty restaurants and Perfect Day at Sea and tour and all that. It's been a pleasure showing you around, and if you haven't already, make sure that you hit that like button, notification bell, and subscribe. So much for watching, and until next time.